Just a few minutes tardy to the party, but that's okay. I think we're going live. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Hi.
Thanks for joining with me on this Facebook Live session. We are going live on Facebook and on YouTube, so hopefully you guys are joining us. This morning we have our chapter president and CEO, Suzanne Tierney. And in the middle there is our lovely Ariel Shelton.
Hey.
And I thank you ladies for joining me this morning. I know you're off to work, we got programs to run, and I just thought we could take a few minutes to just talk with one another, check in with one another. Just before this session started, I was just saying to Ariel, like, I'm used to seeing you at least a couple times a year.
Definitely.
And this crazy COVID is not working for us, where I only get to see you on video chat or, but it's okay. So just know I have a big warm hug around you, my friend. I miss you very much. And
Can I just say thank you so much? I know you're working and you probably ran out and you're hiding somewhere in your car, right? So, yay. I love stealth operations.
I'm not in no rush. I wasn't in no rush.
Stealth operations.
No.
But so good to see you. I miss everyone so much. You were used to having 3 walks and all kinds of we're a very robust chapter here. And I just get so much energy from all of you, and like I'm fizzling now because I'm not getting the love. You know what I mean? I miss the hugs. I miss the hellos. I miss the smiling faces. And we're just real excited that you took the time. And so you have been a very dedicated, loyal, wonderful supporter to the Lupus Foundation. And when, Leslie said, well, what can we do to reach out to some of our constituents? I said, we have to humanize everything. I know this is my 3rd call for the day already. And by the end of the day, I am like zoomed out, webbed out. I want to see people and touch them. But until then, this is what we got. So we're really, really happy that you joined us and you've had a long history with us. Do you want to share what you want to tell everybody about yourselves? How bashful are you?
Not that much. Not that much. Well, yeah, so my name is Ariel Shelton. I think I've had lupus, had it undiagnosed since 16. I found out when I was 21 after my stroke. I had a stroke, which prompted everything, and for them to finally send me up to the Cleveland Clinic and for them to see that, hey, something's not right because the local doctors here could figure it out. Originally, it was mixed connective tissue disease, and then they saw that after the stroke, it was something more severe. So then they, was like, let's do blood tests, and eventually that's how they was able to run it back as lupus.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of the diagnosis process took about how long for you, would you say?
It took about 6 years. So about 22 is when I, finally found out I had it. I think I was about 21 when I had the stroke, and 22 when they told me, February. That's sad. I got to think about how many years. I'm 28 now. 6 years ago, so 2014. Yeah, 2014 February. 2014, I found out I had it, and I had to do a lot of research because the first thing that doctors do is scare you when they say it's no cure. So now you got to do all your research and your backup.
Yeah, that's all you hear is like, well, what do you mean? Well, how do I fight this, right?
Yeah, you don't know where to go. They don't even know what to do, and that's the thing about doctors. They don't even know where to stand with you or how to even give you anything, besides Plaquenil. Everybody, is mostly on Plaquenil, which is what I take, and I'm like, do anybody have any plan B, or do you guys know what ways we could prevent this or stop this? But that's up for us to while we raise this money, for the research, because we do need help at this point, because there's a lot of lupus people, like Susie has said, the worst, isolated, miss those hugs, miss that support, because those hugs of support keeps us going and makes us feel loved, and it's just nice to have somebody else understand you, from a perspective they have it as well. So, and even people who don't have it, it's wonderful because then we can educate them, and so they can go out and say, hey, it's this group of amazing people that's trying to get a cure and try to find help for their organization. So That's
So
what I just.
that's exactly what we're doing, Ariel. Like what we try to work with is our local physicians in the areas, just to let the physicians and medical staff know the Lupus Foundation is here really to support you too. If you have patients that are looking for education, support, more awareness, that's what we do every single day. And while we do that every single day, the mission to fund lupus research, to fund lupus initiatives for better educations and programs is the heart of it. So every day we're trucking, every day we're moving as fast as we can. And I just wish I would have known you right away, right? After that confusion, there's no cure. I hope that once someone knows there's a diagnosis of lupus, they can talk to the Lupus Foundation so that we can help them gain access or guide them to better education, because we truly believe that knowledge, education is power. It's powerful information. And you're right. Maybe we're not there to hug you in person, and who knows when we're ever going to get there again. But I think you can feel the energy and the positive energy we want to give to a patient when they pick up the phone and call us or talk to us. So that's another thing we're doing. We are hitting the state, and we have about 20 patient navigators, facilitators that are going out into the community virtually, either by phone, by social media, Zoom meetings, GoToMeetings, and we're talking to lupus patients to just simply check in, just to ask them, how are you doing? How can we help? These are the resources we have for you. So, if anyone out there is a newly diagnosed patient or knows someone who's newly diagnosed, reach out to the Lupus Foundation, because we have a lot of great information to share with you. I'm just going to pop up the email, phone number if you're looking for support or for help from us. And, we're fighting every day. I know Suzanne's on a busy schedule this morning. We're like the third Zoom meeting or whatever meetings we're going on. But we got to take that time to humanize it, right? We're real people working on real goals. And so those real goals, I want to congratulate you, first of all. Thank you very much for the support in the Walk to End Lupus Now event. I mean, I think you've been doing fundraising for us for how many years, would you say, Ariel?
For good Lord, I don't know. I do it so much.
You do so. It all blends together, right? This whole is it Tuesday? Is it Monday, Friday? I'm not sure what day of the week it is anymore. But okay, so I'll say you 2005. You think?
I said close to the 5 years. I don't know, longer than that. But.
Well, let me say this. Thank you to Lebanon Correctional Facility. Thank you to Lebanon. Thank you for you doing your part to raise awareness in your community. And I don't think we say thank you enough. But, we're putting team captain packages together. And when I see your name up on that list, it's like, wow. You get it. You get the mission. You understand why we're fighting. It means something to you. And it's not easy. It's not easy to fundraise. It takes effort. It takes planning. Do you have any pointers or, how do you do that every year?
I would definitely say my main one that always pushes me is my mom. She pushes. She's fighting on behalf. So when it's like,
shout out to Tammy Coons. Thank you, Mom.
Mom.
I'm laughing.
It's definitely a thing to have a support team and a support system. Build your support system, and they'll do the work. Sometimes they'll take over for you. They'll be like, "We got it," and you'll be like, "Wait, we got it." So having a support system and a support team that's willing to, step up for you, is amazing. So I would definitely say it's my pointer to all the fellow Lupians who are trying to raise awareness or raise fundraising.
Yeah.
Fall back onto your support system. I guarantee you they're not going to let you fall. So I would definitely say that because, my support team has been amazing. The people I walk with every year, those are my support system. They are amazing. And every year I add new people. So it gets more and more bigger and bigger because I feel like I'm finally getting heard and reaching out to people. So just fall back on your team. That's what I would recommend for.
You know what, Tammy? I just remembered, I think it was last year's Cincinnati summit, not virtual. It was reality then. I think I remember Mom, you, and was it family that came with you to get educated on lupus. They sat through our training seminar. Like the whole family was vested to figure out what lupus is. And they sat in on that program to just support you and hear from physicians, other patients. And so, you know, you have a beautiful support system. So I want to thank your family. Thank your family, definitely.
You know,
that's why I named my team, you know, Beautiful Storm, you know, because not my storm is beautiful. You know, I'm never going to, I don't know when I'm, you know, I may see rain every day, but I see the light inside of that rain, which is why I came up with the, you know, Beautiful Storm, because, you know, this is a storm that I'm going through, but it's beautiful to me because it just determines my strength, and it just, you know, shows my resilience in fighting this, and to get others to fight and don't give up, and just know that, you know, you got people behind you, and just keep pushing, you know, and smiling faces like you and Suzanne, and, you know, that keeps us going. So when we see you, we like, okay, we're good, you know, as long as we see you guys still going, we're going to keep going as well.
Well, you know, I want to share with you, because some people don't have that blessing that you have. Okay.
Absolutely.
That network. Okay. And some people don't have the resilience you have. And I want to be cognizant to that. And also, they have us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If they need a support system, they have the Lupus Foundation. That's what we're here for. And, you know, I'm giggling because I'm listening to you talk about your mom. My mom was a member of the foundation before I was. And I don't know if you know our outreach coordinator, but yesterday I did a podcast with her, and she shouted out to her mom too. Her mom got involved and rallies behind her, Miss Dorothy. And it's like a duplication here of wonderfulness. And I'm really grateful for all those moms, and mine too, that held me up all those years and helped me bounce back, because without support, it's very difficult to bounce back. And to the other thing where you spoke about, you know, we don't have a cause, we don't have a cure. There is hope on the horizon. There are several drugs in third phase studies right now that we are very excited about. And some of them are specifically for lupus nephritis. But it took us how many years to get here? Okay. Yes. It took a long time. And, you know, there's so much to do. And we're so grateful for no matter what anybody gives to us, no matter how small or how large, we are so grateful, and it does make a difference. Mm-hmm. And I say kudos to you. I was in that storm that you were in, where, you know, it actually took 19 years for my diagnosis.
Wow.
And I had a stroke as well too. And not everybody is as resilient as we are. I wish I could duplicate you over and over and over.
I don't think a lot of people will agree with that one.
We want to duplicate your energy, your love, your passion. You know, if we could instill that and share that with everyone, wouldn't the world be such a better place? You know?
I love your jacket. Your jacket, was that your prize from last year?
I think so.
Yes, it was my prize from last year.
Well, you should have a goal to get a jacket every year, okay? Because it looks great on you.
Thank you. Yes, that's what I mean. You know, when I say, you know, support, you know, it's, you may not have people, but you always will have the lupus community. You always be able to find them both. You can go on Facebook, and there's so many groups that say lupus, you know, go to those people, you know, and they're so welcoming, and they're so warming, and because they understand you. So it's a great feeling, and it's amazing. So, you know,
you look great. You look great. I know us Lupians hate when people say that to us, that we look great, because on the inside of us, we're like, got all this havoc going on in our bodies, you know, and we put this big facade on, or we used to call it a mask. And here we are today living with these masks. Yeah. Okay. And COVID kind of reminds me of lupus. There's no cause, there's no cure. We don't know how we got it. We don't know what to do about it. It's mysterious. It's cruel. It's like we're reliving this all over again. So for those of you that are out there and are isolated, know that when you see the Lupus Foundation come on your phone, they're not calling to ask you for money. They're calling to say, hey, we're here. You want to talk to us? Mm-hmm. You need some help? Are you lonely? Are you afraid? And, you know, it was a lonely, miserable journey for me in my younger years. And that's why we do what we do. And we are so grateful. Can you want to share what you did to raise some money for the walk? Because I know you're leading the way here with being a fundraiser.
Well, like I said, you know, mom and, you know, her, you know, job and that program, you know, working with them, we're doing, because we can't do, you know, the group, you know, the usual yearly walks. My support system and I, you know, we're we're on the day of the walk, so October 10th, we're doing a neighborhood walk. So we're going to take a walk around the neighborhood, and we're going to raise that money. We're going to raise awareness, and that's what we're doing. We like, why not just, we can still walk, but we're going to social distance walk, do a neighborhood walk. Everybody space out, and then meet at this point, and that's the way we're going to go around this year. And so hopefully next year we can find an alternative to do the walk show, because that gives us the, jump that we need. So this year we're just going to go that route,
So you're walking your way, and we want you to take pictures and send them to us, okay? We're so excited that we're not together, but we are together in spirit, and that's exactly what we want to see. So what would you tell other lupus patients that are sitting back and on the fence and not sure if they should jump in on the virtual walk?
Take a leap. Take a leap out on faith. Just do it. You just do it. It's not, you're not going to fall. You may think it, but you're overthinking it. Just go for it. Just come up with creative ideas. Even if you feel like you're alone, you're by yourself, I guarantee you're not. That you have the lupus organization. It's people out there that you don't even think are wanting to help, but I guarantee you they're there.
Well, and here's some people showing us some love. So Kimmy Burke says she loves you guys, and we're getting a lot of good mornings. Good morning, Dion. Amber Brock, she's in Cincinnati. She's saying hey. There's people out there. Good morning, Kimmy again. And then Kathy Glick, good morning. So you are not alone. We are surrounded by people that want to uplift and encourage each other. And so, I appreciate that. I'm so glad you mapped out your walk route. You have the plan for the family to come meet in the community, out socially, distance, but safe. Yes. And so that's just awesome. So way to go on getting, the family to actually plan something and do something. And we want everyone to do that. So yes, we can't walk together in a big group. There's not hundreds or thousands of us walking in one communal. But let me tell you this, there will be thousands of people walking coast to coast on the same day together. And that is what, positive energy and love that's going to support everyone. So I hope we can all feel that. And just know, when you walk on 10-10-20, which is a virtual walk day, you'll be surrounded with other people that are walking too. You might not see them physically, but hopefully we'll post pictures, right? So send in those pictures on the day of the walk.
Send in pictures.
I want to see you. So for sure, if anyone out there is looking to just join the walk, check out our website at lupusgreaterohio.org and, check out what the walk page is all about. So you can access the information there and get onto our walk page, but there's still plenty of time to join in on the fun. And so if anyone out there wants to just, get a quick start, we have a Kickstarter program for the walk. If you register, donate $25 for the first 1,000 people that do that, we'll send you a small token of appreciation when we made lupus face masks for those people. And then the other incentive prizes are still available there. So definitely if you want to jump into the incentive, if you raise $100, you get a t-shirt, $200 as a sweatshirt, and then the tiers go up from there. So the incentive package is a little bit different this year, but we still have plaques. I just saw your congratulations plaque, Ariel. So that's awesome. Yay. We made you a yard sign to thank your group for fundraising with us. So everyone that was in on your fundraising efforts, I hope you see this and just know thank you. And like Suzanne says, every dollar, every cent that we get, we really stretch it and make sure that it gets funneled towards the right programming for education and lupus awareness and research. So we thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tammy. Tell your mom, God bless.
I'll make sure she watches this. I'm gonna share this live. I'm gonna make sure she sees this, and she gets, she
gets a shout out. I think I actually met your mom before I met you, Tammy. She was chirping in our ear, what can I do? How can I help? How can I do this? And then I got to meet you, and you guys are lovely ladies. So thank you guys for all the work you do.
Yeah, I miss yelling, Leslie, when I see you at the walk. I definitely miss yelling that. And then,
during opening ceremony and cheering everyone on and all our pom-poms. But, we can still do that in spirit. And so I'm going to get on live. On 10-10-20, I'm going to shake pom-poms and give a good holler out to everyone.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
wait do you see she has a little critter now too. Okay.
Oh,
She
yes,
has
I
a
want
little
to
baby
see.
girl that is just so precious, and everyone can't wait to see her. By the time they see her, she'll be walking and running.
You're driving.
I want to see that. Put her in all purple. Absolutely.
I'll have to think of something, huh?
She's got her
I
own
know you.
purple
You'll
tutu
figure it out.
already. She's got purple clothes, purple tutus, purple shoes. The legacy continues.
That's right.
But we just can't thank you enough, and you're an inspiration to everybody. And we know you have to get to work, and we don't mean to pull you away from work. And you're excited about going back to work, right?
I'm not in no rush, but if anybody wants to reach out to me, and I know I've had a few, from last time, you can find me on Facebook, Ariel Shelton. You can find me. I will accept you. I have no problems. You can even send me a message, and just if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. So let's be here.
There's that love, Ariel, that you're always constantly giving. So the love that you're giving out, just know that I'm giving it back to you. Okay, my friends. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and I always say, if you need a friend, be a friend.
That's right.
Absolutely. You gotta lead by example sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
you guys are amazing.
We want to thank you again, and we want to remind you that we need your help for the walk. The reality is all these nonprofits, including us, we're in survival mode because so many funds were redirected to COVID, as we understand.
Mm-hmm.
But COVID, and we will find the vaccine for COVID. When we do, we will still have to carry on and be there for our patients. So. Anybody's having a hard time out there, you need someone to talk to. I can't tell you over and over again how many times that you can reach out to us. You're not alone. And Leslie, I want to thank you for always jumping in and doing these talks and arranging all this technology, because it takes a village to hold Suzanne up these days. And Ariel, God bless you and your family. And I pray that you continue to be strong and be an example for other fellow Lupians. And if we had a few more like you, we could get a lot more done.
We could do a lot. We could do a lot, Ariel. But I'm sending you my love right now. So thank you for joining us. And to everyone that joined us this morning, if you can feel the love here, reach out, let us know. Takes a friend to be a friend. And like Ariel said, just do it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Yeah.
Can't fail. Just go for it.
And one last shout out to Miss Tammy. Thank you, Mom, out there. Thanks for all the moms out there for being the great support systems that you are. And if you're anyone's support system, know that you're a big part in this mission. So thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right, you guys. And just thanks, Tammy, for joining us. She's sending us purple hearts. And you guys take care and have a great rest of the day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.